shows of the week. Well, they're all my favorite shows, but of course here with Joe Madden. As always, we're kind of at that time of the year, the halfway point of the NFL season. The injury lists are longer than, you could possibly, let's just say we call it the good reading material, right? I mean, they are long, these injury lists, and trying to figure out who's going to play and who's not going to play. That is a chore. Of course, at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place, we have our betting tools where you can just go to the players, go under injuries, and they're all listed for every team on one page. You don't have to. We're not like trying to milk page views out of you or anything. We just want to deliver because we have so much stuff in our betting tools that
Absolutely.
We don't have to worry about like a page view or something. You guys are going to love it. Like I said, we're about 2% done with our betting tools, but with what we have out there so far, rave reviews. So really excited.
I cannot wait for the next set of betting tools to be released, Mitch. It's going to be amazing.
Should be in the next week or two. It's going to be the next set of things that are going to come out are a lot of the stats and things like that, and not like we're not just going to serve up stats on a page like everybody else does. It's going to be fully configurable to exactly what you're looking for in your stats, so you don't have to like sift through what somebody else thinks you want to see. And also, of course, we're going to have stuff that they don't have. That's too expensive. They would have to charge you for it. Whatever. We're not charging.
Going to be free always at Pick Dogs.
Always. You may have to register, but it will be free. The registration. That's way down the road.
Yeah.
Way down the road. But anyway, got a lot of guys that are, key injuries this week. We're at that point where now we have the big injuries. So like Jameis Winston is gone from the Saints. Aaron Rodgers out for a couple weeks here for the Packers, and Derrick Henry possibly gone for the Titans. So we always have to remember is that the lines adjust for these things. It's not like, they make the line and then Aaron Rodgers out and they don't change the line or something, or the bookmakers don't know that, you're not getting over on them on an injury. They know exactly what that is and exactly how many points that figures into the line. So we're going to have to decide on these games. Did the odds makers make a big enough adjustment to offset this player? Even Ruggs for the Raiders is he's a guy who's been stretching the field for them. He's been playing. I think he's number 2 in the NFL in yards per catch.
Absolutely, he's a huge difference maker on that Raiders team. So it's definitely detrimental to them without him.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But I'm going to throw out right now, the Chiefs. They're not going to cover this spread.
Oh, no chance.
Let's just talk that right now.
Yeah.
You made a valid point when we were talking. I was everything that he brings, all of the desire that he wants to get this win is gonna. I think the Packers full out win this one.
I was going to say
right away that has to be one of our picks.
I love the Packers this week, and I also like the Titans. Those are the two teams that I really like this week. Missing big players, but it's like these are teams that rally around it. Let's look at the Chiefs. I mean, let's call it what it is. Okay, they barely beat the New York freaking Giants. Yeah. I mean, barely. And it wasn't and it wasn't like, it was just, it was a game at 1:00 in the afternoon in New York and, in between, giant conference games or something like that. No, this was Monday Night Football. The big one, right? The showcase, Monday.
Oh yeah. Where they had to be at their A game.
Players
Monday Night Lights.
They love Monday Night Football. And so.
Absolutely. The world's watching.
And, they beat the Giants by 3 points, and really, it came down to a taunting call. They beat them by 3 points on a taunting call. We all had the Giants in the points. I mean, everybody. We all, all the Pick Dogs morning crew had them.
Yeah.
So I don't see anything there.
No, either do I. I think this Packers team flat out wins. Plus 7.5 at Circa. Give me them all day long. I think that is like our starred pick for the week. When I look at this full schedule, that is the one that just jumps off the page at me.
the betting tool videos that Joe's doing, I think, are on Instagram, or are they on
Yeah,
Twitter?
we're posting some on Instagram and Twitter. I think he's talking about us doing some shows together. We had mentioned, or you had mentioned that we were going to start doing more with with Sports Chat and everything. It's coming.
Right now, we kind of have an agenda and stuff that we're doing. The one thing that, I'm thinking about doing is cutting some of these shows that we're doing in the afternoon, either in a half or leaving 15 minutes and doing another 15-minute betting tool thing. That's one idea which we're kicking around. Another one is to, as college football fades out, add a betting tool, but that's still only one day a week. Yeah. I think it's something that needs to happen every day for like a half hour. Maybe as NFL and college wind down, we shift out of some of these shows and just do a regular talk show and use our betting tools just, a little bit every day, because with the tools that we have and the tools that we're adding, you can't possibly get through them in a show or a day.
No. Absolutely.
It's more information than, I would say, all the other websites out there, sports betting websites. We'll have, by the end of probably 2 weeks from today, we'll have more betting information and tools than all the other sports betting sites combined, including the stuff you have to pay for. So it's way better.
Oh, for sure.
Stuff. Way better.
Absolutely. And you guys make sure you subscribe to Twitter and Instagram, because I am posting those videos on, the top dog streak of the day or the top parlay of the day. Different information like that you guys can get there.
Yeah, I've been online now for 15 years, and this is the biggest thing we've ever done. I mean, it's gigantic. It's the most expensive thing I've ever done, and it's the biggest thing I've ever done, and it's the best thing I've ever done. I've changed the industry several times now, and this will be the next one, and probably be my last one. It probably won't be my last, but this will probably be the one that makes a gigantic impact, because it will force some of the other bigger sites to release what they have for free, and you're going to see what they have for sale is not nearly as good as what we have for free.
Yeah.
And people are going to discover that in a hurry. So they're going to have to pivot once again. It's kind of like when I first started doing free picks back in 2007, and everyone was like, how are you going to make money? You can't get free picks on every game.
Yeah.
I did. And now they all do it, right? Now they all freaking do it. So
absolutely.
You can't do live shows every day. You can't do videos every day.
We do. And look, we talk the games.
Watch me.
Like all the games for the day.
It's like,
give out free picks every day.
And those other people, they know how much it costs to build those betting tools that we have, and they're gonna probably like, you can't give that for free. It's like, oh yeah, watch me. It's more about you guys getting it for free than about me. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna make it. I'll be just fine.
And you know what? I love this morning's show, Mitch, because we had how many people in there saying they built this parlay and they built this parlay out of our player props and out of everything that is being given away for free in those tools. So congratulations to everyone who did that, because that's what we're here about. We want people to win money.
They didn't just build parlays, they built winning parlays, which is so cool. So
absolutely.
Cool. All right, but let's build ourselves some winners here. Let's go down our Circa and Westgate contest. We do this every week. Haven't been doing all that well, but that's okay. We're having fun. We got a participation trophy at this point. But, there's mini contests within the contest here, so we will do the best that we can with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my Circa page that I had up. I have like all these other pages on my thing.
I've got Circa up if you've got Westgate up.
All right, I've got both. So, all right. I still got. Okay. So the first game is tonight's game. We generally don't do Thursday night. I know you like the Colts.
I love the Colts tonight.
Yeah, so we'll put it in there. We'll see. So it's 10.5 at both.
Yeah. I don't see a way that the Jets come in and cover with the points on the spread. I don't. It's the Jets. They had a great week last week. I think if they didn't have a good weekend last week, this line would be in the teens. It would be Colts minus 14, minus 15. I think it's underrated line.
Well, the next the next game, the Dolphins Texans, is one of the biggest disparities of any game on the board between the Circa and the Westgate. And that's because the Westgate releases its lines on Wednesday and the Circa releases theirs on Thursday morning. And what happened on Thursday morning is Tyrod Taylor said, I'm going to play. So the line went from 6.5 to 4.5. So we could get the Texans with the 6.5 at Westgate, or it's 4.5 Dolphins at Circa.
I think the Dolphins destroy the Texans.
I do too. I don't think that matters.
No, either do I. I really think this is not a Texans cover on this one.
Tough to take the Dolphins in this pool. They've done us dirty so many times already. Got the Broncos and the Cowboys 10 points at Circa, 9.5 at Westgate.
I think I like the Cowboys minus 9.5 better than minus 10.
All right,
what do you think on that, Mitch?
I bet on the Broncos already with the 10 points. I already put the bet in.
Okay, so let's leave that one.
It's okay.
Let's leave that one off.
We got.
I think I like the Broncos plus 10 though.
Yeah,
plus 10
that's
I
what
can
I
get
got.
behind.
I put it in.
Yeah,
I saw it this morning. I put it in.
Okay, well let's put the Broncos plus 10. I do like them at that.
I think there's a chance that Amari Cooper might not play.
Okay.
Got the Vikings and the Ravens. We got two teams with the same colors. I generally like to stay away from those games, but the Ravens are -6. I do like them in that spot.
Yeah, I like the Ravens -6 for sure. I definitely think they're going to come in here and do this.
All right. Ravens have been one of our teams. We got the Patriots and the Panthers. The Panthers plus 3.5.
I think we take the Panthers plus the points. I really do think this Patriots team shouldn't be favored by this many points. I think this is a tighter game.
Yeah, Johnny's asking same colors like he doesn't understand the relevance. We'll just say that
it took me a while, Johnny. Trust me.
We'll just say when two purple teams play each other, good things don't happen. The last time it happened was Saturday, Kansas State against TCU. The coach was fired. That's the type of things that happen.
Absolutely. Never a good thing.
Never good. There's better places to be.
Yeah.
Panthers, Patriots, 3.5 on both. So you like the Panthers?
I think so. I think this is a field goal kind of game, and you're giving me that half point. I'm happy with it.
McCaffrey could be back on this one. This is one that I would wait, and I think if McCaffrey's playing, we take it at 3.5 because the line's probably going to drop.
Yeah.
But if not, so this is one we don't have to have these in until Saturday, so we'll have an asterisk on the Panthers. We'll keep an eye on it. We could announce it on Saturday during the college football show or not. We have the Jaguars against the Bills. The Jags plus 14.5 at Westgate, plus 15 at Circa.
Ooh. I kind of like the Jags plus 15.
Oh,
I don't know. That's
way.
a lot. It's a lot of points, though.
No way.
Okay, do we just go?
No chance.
Go the Bills because I really like the Bills minus 14. Getting up to 15 is so many.
Well, we could just leave it. We don't need to take it. We got the
but
go ahead.
I feel like we're sleeping on the Bills if we don't take it.
All right. Well,
one point shouldn't make it that much of a difference. If I thought at minus 14 they would take it, at minus 15 they should as well. Let's throw the Bills in there.
Yeah, I mean it's the Bills barely covered against Miami last week. It was tight the whole way. We'll put it in. We'll see where we end up at the end.
Okay.
Browns and Bengals, Battle of Ohio. Bengals losing to the Jets last week. The Browns, well, there's the mess. 2.5.
Yeah, give me the Bengals. I think they're due for a big win here. I think the Browns are just way too beat up. What do you think, Mitch?
I like the Bengals, but I don't know how much I trust them. But I think
okay.
they have owned the Browns in recent years.
They have.
I could see them getting it done. It's a division game, and they beat up on the Ravens in the division. They beat the Steelers, right? So I think it only makes sense. We got the Giants against the Raiders. This one's 3 points. The Raiders once again off the field turmoil.
Yeah, and I think this is a team that is able to come together. I think Gruden leaving the team is bigger than Ruggs leaving the team for these guys, and I really do think they can pull together and they can get a win over this 3 points. So I'm with the Raiders.
Yeah, the Giants are terrible.
They
they're
are
straight ass. I will take the Raiders also.
Okay. This is actually one of my favorite plays. I really do think people underrate this Raiders team.
All right, we have plays in almost every game. Falcons, Saints, 6.5.
This is a hard one. I really think without Winston, this is going to be a tighter game than this line predicts. I really think the Falcons plus the 6.5, even though the Falcons have had issues inside and out, I think they're going to cover the spread in this one.
I like the Falcons too. Wow, we're in trouble, and we're going to have to narrow this thing down. It's going to be very difficult. Let's see if there's a better line on one. So 6.5 and 6. So with the Falcons, the Circa is the place that we would rather want it. So, okay. If it comes down to that. Got the Chargers and the Eagles. It's 1.5 at Westgate and 1.5 at Circa. The Chargers have played terribly the last few weeks. The Eagles had been playing horrible, but then they drew the Lions, and while you had a lot of faith in the Lions, they didn't have any faith in themselves. They got drilled by the Eagles in that one.
They absolutely did. And I think this is one where the Chargers bounce back. I know this line opened as the Chargers a higher favorite. 2.5 was my last note on what this is. So I'm actually surprised to see it have dropped so much. I think they easily cover this 1.5 point spread.
Yeah, I like the Chargers. But I don't know if I trust them.
It's hard to trust the Bolts. It really is.
All right, we both like the Packers. It's 7 at Westgate and 7.5 at Circa. So we're definitely in with the 7.
I think give us the Packers on both, Mitch. I think this is the strongest play of the day. I think this is being over-exaggerated within the media unless they really want the Packers to pay the price for Aaron Rodgers. Well, and that's another thing we have to take into account is, are the refs going to call everything on the Packers in this game?
We got the Cardinals and the 49ers, and this one is just 1 point at Circa, 1.5 at Westgate. The Niners getting a win last week. The Cardinals, they lost on Thursday night to the Packers. Their only loss this season. Now the 49ers, they have Garoppolo back. They haven't won a home game all year. I like the Cardinals.
Oh, good point there.
I know it's a low line, trying to sucker you in. I don't care.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals as well.
Yeah, I think looking at these, I see that we might be back end loaded on this. So the Cardinals were actually getting a 0.5 point better at Circa again.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have the Titans and the Rams. I really like the Titans plus the 7.5 without Derrick Henry. I think we're getting
and
value.
I thought the Rams straight up, but definitely the Titans plus the points. I think this is a 3-point game here all day long.
Yeah,
give me the Titans plus
I think
the
this one is a gift. And then we've got the Bears plus 6 at Westgate and 6.5 at Circa.
Give me the Steelers all day long. There's no way that they're not covering the spread against the Bears team.
Which one? Circa, Westgate, both?
I think both. I really do. I don't see a situation where the Bears come into Pittsburgh and stay close with this. 6.5, 7, it doesn't change it for me. What about you, Mitch?
Well, I'd rather have it at 6.
Yeah.
So it's a 0.5 point better at Westgate. All right. Okay. So we have basically all the games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks for Circa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at Westgate. So we didn't do a very good job of narrowing them down, which is kind of what we're trying to do there. But Anyways, we have
well,
the Ravens, Panthers, getting a half point better on the Panthers. I think we should cross the Panthers off. I trust them 0.
Cross them off.
I trust them 0.
Yeah.
The Bills, it's a big number against Jacksonville, so
I don't like it.
I don't love it. The Bengals, it's a divisional game coming back against the Browns. I think I kind of like that one. The Raiders against the Giants, Ruggs is a big piece of that team and stretches the field. It's right on the number, 3 type thing. I don't know. To me, it's like that's one that we could probably eliminate if we go down. The Falcons, they're a half point better at Circa than they are at Westgate.
Okay, let's put the Falcons at Circa then.
All right, so put the Falcons in at Circa. We got the Chargers on both. So I think the ones that let's go to the automatics. Okay, the Packers are in on both, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's your pick for both. My pick for both is going to be the Titans. I like the Titans on both. Okay, so we have now at Circa Falcons, Packers, Titans. We're a half point better on the Cardinals at Circa. The Chargers are the same.
Yeah.
And the Bengals is the other team that we really like, too. So at Westgate, we could definitely take the Bengals because we haven't.
Yeah, let's take the Bengals at Westgate.
At Westgate, we should also take the Chargers since we don't have them.
Yeah.
Yet. So now at Westgate, we have Bengals, Chargers, Packers, Titans. At Circa, we have Falcons, Packers, Titans. So there it's between the Bengals, Ravens, Chargers, or Cardinals.
And the Ravens are against the Vikings.
Yeah, I would.
We have them at -6,
yeah,
right?
They're both purple. I'm going to have to skip that one.
Okay, let's totally skip that game. I agree with you there. Okay, so why don't we do you believe in the Chargers enough to put them on both? Or do you want to take your chances in a team that we've crossed off?
Can you explain your thinking behind liking the Titans? Well, the Titans are the better team. The Titans have played a much tougher schedule. I mean, they're missing Derrick Henry, but that's in the line. Let's take a look at this. If you want to take a look at the Rams versus Titans, it's very easy to me. It's like this jumps off the page at me. So here's my thinking when I look at the Rams versus Titans. Okay, and you might see it differently, and that's why there's two sides to every bet. So Derrick Henry is worth a few points, and we know that, but that's built in. Yeah. It's built into the line. It's not like the bookmakers don't know Derrick Henry's not playing. It's in the line that he's not playing. So the fact that he's not playing is not really an excuse to not take a team. What we look at is this. The Rams, since losing that game to Arizona, have won 4 games in a row. Congratulations. Here are your wins. Okay, here are your wins. Seattle, that's the game where Russell Wilson went out. Geno Smith played, right? And Seattle was coming right at him with Geno. Okay. Then you have the Giants, congratulations, at the Meadowlands. The Detroit frickin' Lions, who they barely got by. And then the Houston Texans. This is who the Rams have beat. Okay. We look over at the Tennessee Titans and we say, well, who have they beaten their last 4 games? Well, how about the Jacksonville Jaguars, huh? How about the Buffalo Bills? How about the Kansas City Chiefs? 27-3, beat down of the Kansas City Chiefs. They didn't squeak by them on a taunting call. 27-3. Then they beat Indy in overtime in Indy. Way tougher schedule. Way tougher schedule. Plus, the world thinking exactly what you were thinking. They don't have Derrick Henry. They're dead. They're not dead. They're going to outright him. Money line. They don't let you do that. I don't know. I like teams that beat the good teams.
Absolutely. I agree with you completely.
Joe's like, I got to go.
No, I don't. I totally agree with you.
I got a pedicure at 4:15.
I don't know when I'm getting my nails done, but it's not at 4:15. I completely agree with you here. I really do think give me the Titans plus the points. It's just a situation where it's not going to be, especially this far, in difference between these two teams. I think the Rams are a solid team, but the Titans plus the points is a gift.
So I think we go with, so we have one more choice at Westgate. I think the Steelers should be it because you really like that one. They're a half point better than at Westgate. So we'll take the Steelers at Westgate. So we have Bengals, Chargers, Packers, Titans, Steelers. I like them all.
I love it.
The next one, over at Circa, we still only have 3. Falcons, Packers, Titans. Our choices. Cardinals, they're a half point better than they were at Westgate. I like the Cardinals. I hate Jimmy Garoppolo.
So do I.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
you like Garoppolo.
throw it there.
All right, so we'll take the Cardinals. Then the choices are Chargers, Raiders. Someone's calling me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's potential spam. Hello?
On a game today, absolutely going to get the money. I'd love to put you on today's winner. Would you like it?
You're on the air. Oh, she hung up.
I guess she didn't want to be on the air. I know that voice too. That's hilarious.
Huh. That was weird. Damn. I really wanted to go through the process, but yeah, I think you have to tell them they're on the air, right?
Yeah. You do.
All right. Bengals, Chargers. I think it all falls into place for us. I think it's, oh, wait. So Bengals or Chargers? Just one or the other.
Bengals or Chargers? I think you should ask the lucky penny because I feel pretty strong about both those ones.
All right. Bengals, Chargers. Heads is Bengals, tails is Chargers. Bengals.
There we go. All right. We got it.
All right. So for Circa, Bengals, Falcons, Packers, Cardinals, Titans. For Westgate, Bengals, Chargers, Packers, Titans, Steelers. Almost the same picks. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're winners. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you. It was awesome to do this. And, of course, we'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Someone complained about the banter in the comments, so it means we'll have to do extra banter tomorrow. So
what did we do wrong? Too much banter?
I don't think like the Turkish fig stuff. Maybe they're anti-fig. Could
they didn't want to hear about all the fruit today?
No, I think they're one of those anti-fig bastards.
Okay, but they don't understand what they're getting coming and watching our shows. And I actually loved one of the comments. I can't remember if it was Twitter or Instagram or on YouTube that Mitch has done an amazing job because they get all the sports betting, but it's like watching Seinfeld at the same time, and they get the laughs and the knowledge all at the same time. So they love it. Someone called us the Seinfeld of sports betting.
Could be.
And they will never miss it.
Well, that's a good thing.
I think so. They thought so too.
Well, it's like that's the show. You know, that's the show. It's like if you don't like that extra stuff, then that's not your show. And it's fine. There's other shows out there, and there's a bunch of guys that, don't give as good a picks as we do, and you can go watch their show. There's a guy out there that does like 8 minute picks. Total joke, Whatever. It's like, you could just tell in the videos and stuff that they don't want to be there. It's like they're in there, they just don't want to be there. So it's like, why are you there?
But I like that. The Seinfeld of sports betting. I definitely think it is. Everyone loves Seinfeld. Everyone tunes into Seinfeld.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
We'll be back tomorrow with our football roundup for the week. Probably maybe even hit the betting tools on that show with Tony T. So maybe we'll bring in the betting tools into the football roundup show. I think that would actually be a good idea. So we'll see you guys tomorrow around 3:30 Eastern time with us and Tony T for the Friday show. Wow. Got friends. Have a great day, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you. Make it an awesome day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Be sure to tune in for the drive-thru at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ruffalo and Tony T.